We started, to your point, as a studio and got really good at creating original content online. Nothing we do is scripted. We saw some challenges with creating scripted online content just because the cost of production are so high. So all the content our studio produces is non-scripted, and it's built on the backs of influencers. So the stars of our shows are bloggers and people with huge Twitter followings rather than actors. So the studio creates the content. We build owned and operated websites, so each of our shows sits on one of our own sites, and we have community that comes to those sites to watch our content. But that only allows you to create a finite audience. So the next evolution of our business, which we launched about 6 months ago, is a video syndication platform called HerChannel. And HerChannel will take our owned and operated content that our studio produces, as well as content from partners like Time and cable networks and other magazine publishers, and help them get more views of their content. And then we also help them monetize that with advertising. The majority of our syndication is women's sites. I'd say all of it is. We recently did a survey of our syndicated audience, and it's 97% women 25 to 54. So the way it actually works is most bloggers and women's sites have built their audience on text and pictures. And so there's already a desire to add video content to their site because it becomes a better site for their users. So the blogger or the website has about 4 different ways they can actually add video to their site. The first is a media bar. It's a black piece of code that we basically give them, and they drop it on their site, and it sits across the top border of their website on every page. And when a user mouses over that black media bar, there's content verticals: health, beauty, home, lifestyle, whatever the site is, they can select the content that is relevant to their site. So if it's a food blog, they add the food vertical. When you mouse over that, a video player will drop down, and you can basically watch content from DECA or from any of the food partners that we work with. And then the way the revenue model works, it's a 3-way revenue split. So if Kraft, for example, is running pre-rolls against that content, Time has My Recipes, which is a content partner. They would receive a third of the CPM that Kraft is paying. The blogger or the site where that content's being consumed receives a third, and then DECA keeps a third for building HerChannel and covering its costs. So we have a huge partnership with BlogHer, and they have 2,500 women's sites in their network. So essentially when we need inventory, they can roll out that code across all of their blogs. We've got our owned and operated websites, and then we have direct relationships with about 150 women's sites and blogs that we work with directly. So BlogHer sort of is a middleman between us and their giant network of women's sites. And then DECA also has direct relationships with bloggers and women's sites. So if you go to herchannel.com, there's a list of all the sites there that you can take a look at.